Hello everybody, it's Lisa Brown of Brown Eyed Girls Crafting, and I'm coming on a little earlier tonight. I'm wore out. We've been working in the shop today, and we're going to start cutting out some wood pieces of different shapes and putting in our Shopify store here soon. Hey Donna, and April, and having my glasses there, Jeff, so I can see, because I'm not going to squint. Hey, Sandra. Let's look here.
Hey, darling.
Let's see, April. Hey, Darlene and Robin. Hey, Debbie and Denise and Rhonda. But anyway, guys, we're going to make a metal strapping that you can buy at Ace Hardware, Lowe's, Home Depot, anywhere. And this is what it looks like when you get a roll. Now, usually it's a bigger roll, or you can get these smaller rolls at Ace. And I think my sister paid it was less than $2 for this roll. And it'll make several of these.
Hey, Pat, Leona, Teresa, Jimmy Lou.
Hey, Pat. Hey, Phyllis. Hey, Helena. And there is Fern and Betty and Rita and Susan. Okay, what I did, let me show you here. When you cut these, you need a good pair, and these are a rusty pair, of 10 snips. When you cut them, you want to make sure that you're in between this small hole and this big hole on all of your pieces. When you come down to your next point, and I cut these 11.5 inches long, you'll come down here and do the same thing. You want to have the big hole on both ends. And you may have to snip off a little bit of it as you go on. But that makes it the easiest. Hey, Terry. Hey, Joyce. So what I did is I cut 8 pieces, 11.5 inches long. And there's a right side and a wrong side of this, believe it or not.
Thanks for all the sprinkles, by the way.
Oh, yes, thank you for all the sprinkles. This side right here is the wrong side, and the reason why I can tell is you can feel where they have made the holes in it. It's just got a little edge, and this side is really smooth, and you want this to be on the outside of your pumpkin. The further down you get on the roll, the more bumpier it will be, but my sister and I decided that we kind of like the bumpy look. Hey, Kathy. Anyway, I'm just going to try to bend these just a little bit, if you can see that shape right there. And I've got one more here. You can see how bumpy it is. And we'll get the right side here. And I'm just kind of pushing my thumb up those indentions. And this goes pretty fast. The longest part is cutting these.
Glad you made it, Stephanie.
Okay, there
Hey,
is
Denise.
my 8th piece. Now we have a 6-inch bolt, lag bolt. And it has a pretty good size end right here on the end of it.
Pretty fine thread.
Yes, and it's a 1/4 inch. I do know that. Okay, what you do is you thread on. Let's see, did we put a... No, we didn't. Okay. Put on all of these pieces. And because I kept my big end, I don't have a lot of pieces sticking out or a longer piece than I need. And you need to be really careful because you can scrape your hands with this.
Industrial pumpkin.
It is. Okay, I've got all of these threaded on here. Now I want to put a 1/4 inch washer. And this is a 1/4 inch nut. And we're going to go down. And you don't want to tighten this really tight because you need to be able to move the pieces once you get this together.
Hey, Donna. Hey, Vicky. Hey, everybody.
After you get it kind of how you want it, then you can kind of go in and tighten it a little bit. I think my pliers are over here in this drawer. This needle knows what's. Okay. And you can see what I've got right here. All of those are together, and I'm going to tighten it just a little bit.
You want those ones?
Mash those down. Yeah, those be fine.
Okay.
I'm going to keep one down just a little bit further. It's about right there.
Stacy, how are you?
Now, you start with the top one. Oh, almost forgot something here.
Uh-oh.
You put another bolt on. And I usually go down about 1 inch. And then I put on a washer. And then I put on the first piece of strapping. Then I go to the second one and I do the same thing.
Hey, Deb.
Here's the third one.
Oh, thank you, everybody, for sprinkling.
And you just keep mashing it down and just kind of hold it.
Kind of make it bow out.
And you have to kind of watch here and make sure you get your next piece in line. It looks like I need to come down just a little bit farther. There.
Hey, Glenda.
And this is our next one. This is our next one. This is the next one.
Teresa, this is a steampunk pumpkin.
And there's the last one. So I'm just kind of holding those with my fingers.
Michelle says start with the first one placed.
There we go.
Hey, Tamara. I guess you can call it whatever you want. Steampunk pumpkin and industrial pumpkin.
Industrial pumpkin. Okay, you gave me this nut here. I don't think it fits.
That's the one you gave me when I had to go buy the washers.
Okay. Let me hold this down.
Good evening, Carolyn.
Oh, okay, there it goes.
We can do that, Deb. We will definitely be praying for you and your shoulder.
Okay.
Oh, did you find one?
Yeah, it worked. Okay, right now we have it. And I'm going to start tightening up the top. And you can fit your hand in here. And I'm just going to hold those down. And I'm going to take my little pliers here. And you can kind of open it up just a little bit. And tighten down the top. Let me get in. There we go. Because I need it just a little bit tighter.
Are you going to tell your viewers and your followers tonight, or am I going to tell them?
What's that?
About you and Shar and your mental telepathy.
I tell you what, I can't draw a bunny face to save my life. Jeff says I need to redeem myself and draw one, but I'm not doing it. But I can draw a rooster. Believe it or not. Okay.
And she does very well, by the way.
Okay. Now I'm just going to kind of move these out here just a little bit. And it just kind of sets sideways a little bit.
Hey, Penny, Rita Rose. Oh, I'm still in the background a little bit, Leon. I don't want to overpower the microphone, so I'm kind of standing off in the distance. Christina, we're doing well. Glad to see your name pop up.
Okay. And there we go.
Stacy and her husband are in the final stages of getting their house built.
Oh, that's great, Stacy. I'm excited for you.
But she's in the hospital again with pancreatitis.
Oh, my goodness. We'll be praying for you, Stacy.
Definitely.
Okay, so we went back in. We got this, what are these? These are a copper elbow, and these are 1/2 inch, is what it says. There's a bag of 10. And the only thing I have been able to get stick is JB Weld. I've did the E6000. I did hot glue. But the JB Weld, if you mix up a little bit of it, because it comes out in a 2-part, and it mixes, you can just mix it. And I put some on the end here, and then all over the bolt. And I just let it set overnight, and then it's good and tight. And so that's what it looks like when you get it all done. Okay, let me show you one that's finished.
Hey, Dot, Cheryl,
Here's one that is finished.
Kathy.
Let me straighten you up just a little bit here.
Yeah, I can't see it because you got to face it the other way.
There. Okay, now here's what it looks like when you're done. This cute little thing. You could spray paint these if you want. I'd spray it maybe a copper color, but we've just left ours all blank.
You could weave fabric inside and outside.
You could. But what we've done is we're putting on a little bit of raffia. Let me get my raffia here.
I got a question. What do you call it?
What do I call
What
it?
do you call it when your raffia goes bad?
I have no idea.
Riff raffia.
You need to go home and get some sleep. I thought I was tired. Okay, we can trim this off if we need to. And because I've got this on here good and tight, I'm not going to knock it off. Tighten a knot.
That's what I said, Penny. A steampunk pumpkin.
Hey, we've made several of these, and I may go ahead and put some of them online. We might sell a couple of them.
Okay.
Okay, I've got a big bubble here. Let me figure out my raffia. What did I do? There we go. Let's stick it back on and tie it. See if I can get it back on. There we go.
A minimalist pumpkin.
Very. I've seen wood-shaped ones where they've just had pieces of wood, curved wood. Okay. There we've got our raffia, and I have some scissors here somewhere, right here. We'll cut it about right there. And then I have some of this. It's a wire covered.
Cloth covered?
It's not cloth. It's almost like jute covered, but it's real stiff. And I'm gonna cut off a good piece of it. Let me cut it with these wire cutters so I don't ruin my scissors. And we're gonna wrap this around it. And I'm just gonna tie it on a knot.
She really is, Penny.
What's that?
Awesome.
Oh,
If she'll keep me, I guess I'll keep her.
then I'm gonna take this other little wire right here, this other little post I've got, and we're gonna make some curlicues.
The equivalent of going down it with scissors, like on a piece of ribbon.
This wire here will,
It'll hold that shape, won't it?
yep, and there we go. Just a cute little metal pumpkin. How quick and easy was that? Granted, like I said, it takes you longer time to cut the metal, only just because you need to be careful and not cut your hands, because even though it's not sharp on the edges, it could easily, skin you up a little bit. If you guys like this kind of an idea, give me some hearts. I liked doing this. My sister and I have done several of them, and I may put a few of them online here in the next couple of days and do that. So, I was going to do a canvas rooster tonight, but Shar came on and she did a cow. So I didn't want to look like I was copying her. Oh, I see a stem pink Christmas tree.
Yeah, steampunk.
Yeah.
STEAM punk.
And so tomorrow night I am going to bring some of my paints from home and make another rooster picture. I love doing them. And I promise you, it will not look like Bonnie. For those of you who know who Bonnie is, you know what I'm talking about.
Bonnie is an internet icon.
Yes, she is. That's absolutely stunning. Very interesting. Yeah, isn't it though? And it's really easy. Really easy. But anyway, guys, Jeff will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. And like I said, this was a short, quick one tonight. Not long at all. And I will be back on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And you guys have a great, you love Bonnie. Yeah, I may have to auction Bonnie off. I may have to go dig her out of storage.
People want Bonnie. I mean, people want to buy Bonnie.
Yeah, Bonnie's special,
Bonnie.
that's for sure. But anyway, I'll see you guys again tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, and Jeff will see you tomorrow morning at 10. And you guys have a great evening. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.